So yesterday I did a video on how the Cavs Summer League has been mostly disappointing for me so far, and then of course Jaylen Tyson goes off for his biggest game to date right after uploading. So Tyson had been a steady contributor in his first 3 games, and he was the one player who I said I felt somewhat satisfied with in Vegas, but it was still a relatively quiet debut for the 20th overall pick, all things considered, and well, now Tyson has made a whole bunch of noise. He finished with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists, narrowly missing out on a triple-double with a few missed shots from his teammates in the fourth quarter, but it was Tyson's command of the offense that helped Cleveland rally back after a slow start. The Cavs were playing without a point guard in this game since Craig Porter Jr. was on the sidelines, and so this opened the door for Tyson to finally get some on-ball reps. This is something that I've been waiting to see, and once he really settled into a nice rhythm during the second quarter and they officially put the ball in his hands, we saw immediate results. I posted this full sequence on Twitter where Tyson created an open shot on 3 straight possessions, but really this clip could have gone back as far as 4 or 5 minutes because it was honestly just a non-stop stretch of Tyson generating advantages for his teammates. He was constantly probing and setting the table for everyone around him, and this was just exciting, and it's what I've been hoping to see from someone on the Cavs Summer League roster. Now I know it's just Summer League, so one good performance isn't going to move mountains or anything, but I do think the way Tyson dominated this game is actually worth something. He made this look easy. I mean, he was in complete control at all times, and I think his patience and composure, those are the big takeaways for me. Tyson was processing the game and seeing the floor really well in this one, and as I've said a few times on this channel, Summer League is not make or break, but if you are going to play a legit role in the NBA the following season, then you should be capable of doing stuff like this. The Summer League competition is so far below what it is at the NBA level that if you can't dominate, then it is a little bit of a concern. Again, it's not the end of the world if a prospect doesn't play this strong, or even if they have a bad stint in Vegas, you can absolutely recover from that, but a night like Tyson's had is something that I have faith translates to the NBA. To me, Tyson looked like he was very clearly a step ahead of everyone else on the court. He was far and away the best player out there, and Tyson did all of this without simply overwhelming anyone with athleticism or catching fire from a three-point shooting standpoint. There was a methodical, surgical approach to the way Tyson played, and if you give him enough time, then I think this makes him a very impactful wing in today's NBA. Tyson has shown hints of a 3-level scorer. He's been good getting to the rim throughout Summer League, but in this game we also saw a flash of his mid-range pull-up, a step-back three-pointer, and he got himself to the free throw line multiple times. He again finished with 21 points, but he did this on only 9 attempted field goals, so it was just a hyper-efficient game from every aspect. And when you package his scoring ability with the type of court vision that was on display, then you get a really exciting prospect. Tyson made some great reads off the dribble. You can tell on some of these plays that he is reading the help defense and not just spotting the open man. Like on this play, Tyson has an open teammate who's mostly out of sight on the wing, but he senses multiple gold jerseys in front of him and is able to jump and locate the shooter all in one motion. Or on this play, Tyson can see Travers slipping the screen while this pass is still in the air, and so on the catch, Tyson just zips an overhead pass from basically half court all the way into the paint, and this resulted in free throws for Travers. To me, this shows Tyson is thinking one step ahead of the defense, and he has a talent for mapping the court in his mind. He threw a couple lobs to Pete Nance whenever the Lakers big would step to help up, and he even tosses in a little in and out to occupy the help defender and buy enough time for Nance to roll to the rim. So all of these tiny intangibles are going to add up and help to make Tyson an impactful NBA player in my opinion. I'm holding off on crowning him the Cavs starting wing or anything like that, but this was as exciting of a performance as I think we could have seen. Again, this didn't seem like it was a fluky case of someone catching fire in Summer League. Tyson's game was incredibly deliberate, and I actually think the skill set that he shows will be even more useful when he's surrounded by better teammates. There were a couple possessions where he tried to get Nance the ball on an open roll and Nance just kind of blew it. So if you can imagine Tyson running some actions with Mobley or Allen, or even Tyson grabbing a rebound and then pushing up the floor with Donovan Mitchell and Max Strus on the other side of him, then I think it's okay to get a little excited. The Cavs very well may have found something with the 20th pick in the draft. A 6'7" wing who can pass, dribble, and shoot. He's also held his own defensively, and I would feel comfortable projecting him to be a heady team defender who can rebound for his position, so that's kind of what everyone has been asking for, right? Obviously, there's a long way to go, and I don't want to get carried away, but I stand by my statement that Tyson will be in the Cavaliers' 8-man rotation this season, and I would say there is an obvious path for Tyson to become the starting small forward as soon as his sophomore season, if not earlier than that.